The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Up past the 30 to the 31.
The tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll make it 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Taken in at the 22. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Josh Jacobs.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack.
Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
11 yards.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Ball carrier.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 11 now. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Herbert. Now it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Made by Jonathan.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
6-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Herbert. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. We're scoreless after 1.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3. And coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, What are they going to do on third down? You're a little off balance.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. He'll get that complete to Reed. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A pitch back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
8-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards
the pickup there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A gain of 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 9.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched him move for move and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
And the Chargers
to the air again. Herbert. They got his man. Complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Chargers.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. it the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Herbert back to the air. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for Austin Eckler. It's now 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. So we've reached the intermission, and what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. This will make it into the end zone, and this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Carr able to find Rhodes. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And this one will be brought back to the 22. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Carr. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he finds Waller in the end zone for the Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll make it 13-7.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 13. Raiders 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now a handoff as they run left side, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Farrell, that got in there to bring him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. It's a foot race. The 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Get ready. Get ready.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Chargers 20, Raiders 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now Jones. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr completes it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Carr now on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Carr's pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Middleton on the tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. He pitches it, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
18-yard line.
Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw there out to Williams. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This out quickly to Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
The 40-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jew. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw his Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Left side, Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Second and 10. One final try now for Carr. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So, for the Chargers, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.